But they kept talking about it and talking about it, but in my head, I just felt it really would never bother us at Flamingo until it opened, until I looked at it. Then I said, "Holy Christ, we're in trouble."
I think the Saint is special because, first of all, it's the manifestation of Bruce Mailman's vision. It was, I'd say, probably the greatest nightclub because it was conceived as the greatest nightclub. It is, and it was, a monumental achievement.
He felt gay people were entitled to have a fabulous place to go to and dance and be themselves and be part of a community. They shouldn't be relegated to the back room in a bar. He felt that Studio 54 was providing this for the straight world, and he felt that the gay community, he felt gay gay men were entitled to this. It was their right to have a wonderful place to go to.
I didn't think Bruce Mailman was a genius. I just thought it was a natural progression, to see what was happening and see what our culture, the gay culture, wanted and what the gay culture was doing. So it was a natural thing for someone who had the knowledge and the capacity to build something like the Saint, because he could see that the public wanted it.
It was just part and parcel of nightlife that there was going to be big gay dance clubs. But this one, I think, aimed to be, the Queen Mother, the one to blow them all away.
It was rumoured, or the figure that got bandied about by people was that Bruce Mailman had spent $6 million just on the lights and sound system alone. Whether that was true or not, I don't know. But $6 million in the early 80s was a phenomenal amount of money in those days. And it's quite possible it was true because it was a light and sound system that nobody had ever seen or heard before in their lives.
At that time, it was the most powerful star projector ever built because there was lighting in the dome. There was this other lighting, so in order to see the stars, it had to be much more powerful than a regular planetarium. I mean, he really researched it, and he decided that was it. He wanted, not the best gay disco, he wanted the best disco ever, and that's what he got.
Mind-boggling, mind-boggling. It was a great piece of architecture. It was this half a circle, at least half a circle. It seems it was more than that. And right in the middle of this empty space, there was no corners to hide in, which I thought was really interesting. And there was some contraption from the planetarium that just spun all this lights all over the curved surface, which I think was like perforated metal. And the architecture around the place was great too. I mean, circular stairs were covered with expanded metal. It was a real design tour de force.
You walked in, and the place was a physical knockout. It just was. I mean, the expanse. I mean, you took over a three-story theater. It was a huge space, a three-story theater. It was much more industrial looking than Studio 54. And then you went upstairs to a goddamn planetarium. When did you ever see a planetarium not at a planetarium?
Now, high tech was, a new term in interior design, and the way that people look at things. Post-industrial design was, had only just been kind of made into a very desirable thing. So here it was fully realized, and they didn't miss a beat. They kind of thought of everything, and I think they thought of everything from the point of view of how will this enhance this amazing experience? Not how will it accommodate people or how will it move people through, which they must have thought of too, but what does every corner of this place do to enhance this experience, this trip, adventure?